Hey, what's up everybody? Joshua Casper back at you with Loopmasters. And today I'm going to show you a plugin that helps sort, manage, and find one-shot samples from your Loopmasters one-shots libraries. So this is an incredible plugin. It's by XLN Audio and it's called XO. This is it on the screen. And this is so brilliant for managing and finding your one-shots from your library. What it does is automatically organizes one-shots into groups, which you can then cycle through to find the perfect samples. And you don't need to jump into folders and files and so on and so forth. So the reason why I figured this was a great tip to share with you on this channel is because I've just downloaded this hydrogen pack of 28,000 one-shots. You get everything from drum hits to synth hits to vocal shots. You know, when you're looking at the number 28,000, that's just an incredible number to kind of wrap your head around. Like, how do you get in and find the kick you're looking for? That's where XO comes into play. I've done a full video tutorial on how to use XO on Plugin Boutique's YouTube channel. I'm going to leave a link to that in the video description. Go check that out if you want to learn more about how to use it. But in this one, I'm just going to walk you through the kind of basics. So what we're looking at is the space. And we've got some color-coded dots. And these color-coded dots are different types of one-shots. So these red ones over here are all kicks. And if I click on one, I'll audition it. So that's the very basics. The next thing is I can cycle through similar sounding kicks. So I'm on this kick right here. Now, if I want to find something similar but different to that, I can just use these arrows down here at the bottom. You see how all those kicks sound similar but are different? That works the same way with anything. If I come over here to one of these blue ones, I've got a snare drum. You can see here as I'm cycling through, I'm getting a different snare, but I'm not getting a clap, for example. We're staying very close to the original sound. And that works the same way with bongos, congos, hats, crashes, everything. Let's go ahead and import those 28,000 one-shots, because this is where things really start to shine with XO. I'm going to come over here to the folder icon. And you can see here I've got the XO core content. That's what we're looking at here in the background. But what I want to do is add a new folder. Come down here to these samples, and I'm just going to click on the drum hits folder. And you can see here, we got future, progressive, tech, wobble house, EDM, and so on. And I'm just going to click OK right on the drum hits folder. And now I need to scan and refresh. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and click done. And look at the space is updated and it's a lot more populated now. And that's because we've added so many one-shots. But what XO has done is classified them and organized them so we can use that similar tool the same way we can with the factory content. Now it's going to include the factory content and all of those new one-shots. However, if I come in here to where the magnifying glass is, if I want to remove the core content, now I can just addition or select all of the new one-shots that I just added. So all of these dots that we see now are from the hydrogen one-shot pack. So I'm on this preset right here called Strapped Rims. If I go ahead and play it, right now it's using the factory content because that's the original sample. But what I can do over here on this left side is individually cycle through to a different sounding similar kick, for example. All right, or I can actually cycle through everything at the same time by using this graphic down here. So look at that. I've already got a really dope pattern using just one-shots from that new pack, and I'm essentially ready to go here. And anytime you hover over one of the dots that's being used, or click it, it will show you down here at the bottom where that is. So like if I wanted to go in and grab that, I could go into D, samples, hydrogen, drum hits, heavy kicks, volume 2, and what kick it is, MPHK2 kick 058 F sharp. So if I want to go in and grab that now, I can, and we're well on our way. So now I can go ahead and choose a different pattern, for example. Is that not awesome? So there is so much more I can do inside of XO, but really what I've done is organized all of those samples into a space where I can easily cycle through and find something similar to whatever sound I'm looking for. Is that not super dope? So obviously I can get in here and edit any of these samples inside of XO. But if I want to just go ahead and grab those samples and completely produce it from scratch inside of my DAW, I can do that as well. If I click right here, I can drag out the original raw files right here. You know, simply click and drag inside of your DAW. If I move this over, boom, I've got the original one shot. Or I can go ahead and render those files using the processing inside of XO. If I really like the way it sounds after the processing that the preset has added, I just render waves. You'll see that it's edited those. Now I can drag that in. I have that at my disposal. I can drag in the complete mix down. I can drag in the pattern as MIDI if I want to go ahead and go at it at that route. And really, I mean, everything is just at your disposal using XO. I just find it's a really great way to get organized and get something similar but a little bit different, and maybe just create your own drum kit and then export that drum kit so you have it so you can do whatever you want. So you don't need to stay inside of XO, but I mean, I find myself staying inside of it quite often with all of these controls right at my disposal. You know, there's a lot going on here, but as I said before, you definitely want to check out the full video tutorial I've done on XO on Plugin Boutique's channel if you want to really see what it's capable of. But in terms of arranging and organizing one-shot samples, this plugin is absolutely something you need in your toolbox. On top of that, definitely go check out Hydrogen's 28,000 one-shot pack. It's an incredible sample pack library that just gives you an incredible range of one-shots that, again, is something you definitely want in your library if you're a serious music producer. So before I jump out of here, let's just check out a few more of the presets and make sure, again, I'm just on my Hydrogen samples. And remember, after I click this button once, all of these are from the Hydrogen pack. Sounds so good. So there you go, incredible one-shots from Hydrogen, incredible tool for organizing any and all of your one-shots you grab from Loopmasters. Anyway, I'm Joshua Casper here for Loopmasters. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.